Life Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Hardy set to return. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, open man is Duvernay. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They interplay ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down right near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business. The football, and we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's taken in by Duvernay. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills had 6 to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This now a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Jets at 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
You look at this Buffalo defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together.
Under pressure, they got him again. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Cook up the gut. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the the 44.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Warrior 70.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay,
and on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
His throw caught at about the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up a throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gregory Rousseau. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Zerline's kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
So they
7.
fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Middle. Here you go.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Open man is Duvernay. On the move past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. That is caught, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Alert!
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the... They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Cook, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Right side complete to Mechie.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert, alert, alert. 56, 56. You got it.
Left side, Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here's Cook again. Down to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Look out! Look out!
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.